Yo, I'm back. Still Candy, but you can call me Blazing, and we got the second installment for Roto Animation Tour. I actually have nothing planned. I have no clue. So we got done with 4 animations last time. This time we're on number 5. We'll see what my future self We'll see what my future self gives me. You might be wondering, what am I wearing? Yeah, it's actually like an undersized reindeer outfit. Yeah, it's But that being said, let's see what Animation 5 has in store for me. Okay, if you watched my last video,
Literally have to be joking. What do you mean?
there was some footage I didn't get, and now there's more footage I still can't get because my PC is dog water and it won't allow me to screen record for some reason. But I do have a little bit of the process that I did do. It's not video footage, but it's good enough. It's You'll see this. Here's the process right here. I had a stick man of what I wanted to do, and then I eventually went to the draft. Here's the draft here. I was going for like this little dance thing with Candy. I eventually got the flat colors down, and then I got the whole thing done. It didn't take too long. It actually was easier than the last animation, which is surprising. Yo! Okay, so going into this animation 6, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I had no clue what I wanted to do, but I decided to sketch it out, what is it, like a stick figure or whatever, and you can see I'm in the corner trying to make it kind of like a jumping thing. That's what I decided to do, is like Kenny like bouncing up and down kind of. But I decided to scrap the corner idea, and I decided to go right in the middle with it. So I was like, well, because the corner, I would have to draw her at an angle, and then I was like, well, I could have just drew her in the middle and then moved her to the corner, but I was like, I don't feel like doing all that. So I decided just to draw her directly straight in the center. And basically what I'm doing is that I'm drawing one frame, and then I'm getting a layout. I'm using that one frame. I don't know how many frames this is. I don't remember, maybe like 7 or 8. I don't know, but I basically copy and pasted like going up and down, and that's what I did to get the other frames, and then I edited them later. Oh yeah, there was also some audio I had of me talking VC. Like, it's funny.
Guys, save me! Save me! Bro just turns racist.
Come join the Discord sometimes. Sometimes I be in there streaming what I'm drawing, and sometimes I just be in there talking, and I might be recording in the background. So hey, that's something, right? But anyways, I decided there was an old version of how I drew Candy, and then I drew her in a different version, and then you can mostly see it from the eye design. The old eye design was smaller, and the new one's a bit bigger, so it's a bit longer. So with the coloring, it's just coloring. It's the same stupid coloring I've been doing all the time. Honestly, if anything, I need to learn how to like color better, shade better, but this isn't about that right now. I'm practicing animation, not like art quality right now, so I'll focus on art quality and more detail on that stuff a whole different, a whole different time, whole different place, you know what I'm saying? But right now, we on animation. So again, I drew the box around her hair. Someone recommended me something last video, and I literally don't remember because I'm recording this several months from then, so the first part of the video was in 2024. It's 2025. It's February. It's mid-February. I bet you this video won't drop in February, but it's whatever though. But I'm yapping right now. But if you look at the animation, that's the animation I have currently drawn. The blue lines. I'm making sure the bounce looks right. I made her arms instead of her arms going like, I was gonna make her arms stiff at first, and I was like, nah, I can't do that, bruh. So I made her arms kind of go up and then down a little bit. After I got the first animation, I started flipping her upside down, and then I eventually do go to the right and the left, and I'm gonna have it as like a repeating animation. So that is my process. It took a bit longer than I thought, and this right here is the final animation of what it looks like. And it can be like a forever thing, but my PC can't handle that. Or no, not my PC. My PC can handle it. It's the drawing software that cannot handle it. Wait, hold on a second. Before we move on to the next animation, this video is sponsored by, nah, fuck with y'all, but if you look at this right here, right, that next animation screen, no, I gotta make something for that. A black screen with white text. So this next animation is gonna be making a next animation screen. Yo! Okay, let me stop. Alright, so you might be wondering why this animation is starting out in the middle. It's because, yes, I did lose more footage. Oh, yay, fun. From here on out, if I lose any footage, I'm just gonna scrap the animation, unless the animation is like solid. Unless it's important as well, because this one's kind of the important one, because I'm gonna be using this as the next animation screen for every animation that goes into the next. You already know, right? The only footage I lost was me outline of what I wanted here. It's just like the basic candy drawing. To explain what I wanted for this animation is that I wanted her to bounce up, have her eye close when her head tilts. What I did was because I don't know how to animate like a head tilt like properly. Basically what I was thinking was, right, I have different layers for different parts of her body. So I have a layer for her neck down, a layer for her eye patch, her eyes, mouth, and jaw and nose, and then another layer of her hair, because the hair is going to be the thing that's going to be moving the most. The hair is what I had the most complication with, because I don't know how to draw bouncy hair at all. But that's the whole point of this series, right? Is to get better at animation and all that jazz, you know what I mean? I gotta get better at it, so you know that's the whole point. What I figured out was that at the very beginning, it's not with the lost footage, but at the very beginning of this screen recording, is that I had framed it out. She's moving up, but it's all the same image, and then her head tilt is also all the same image too. I redrew the lines to make it look more like her head's tilting and the hair's like bouncy a little bit. That's what I did with the hair. The face stays all the same, besides when she tilts her head. When she tilts her head is when she is gonna start blinking. Or I said blinking. When she tilts her head is when her eye is gonna close. I originally did 2 frames for her eye closing, and then I minused a frame, so it's just 1 frame of her eye closing, and then the other frame is her eye fully closed. Right now, I'm in the coloring stage. I have my basically I'm just coloring the same old coloring, the box and erasing around the hair and all that. Once again, someone did recommended me something and I don't remember. For some reason, when I was drawing the hair, I actually didn't, when I was copying and pasting the box for her head tilt, I got the fade wrong, like toward the bottom of her hair. The bottom of her hair was faded wrong, so I actually went in after, when I was done, I actually went back after and readjusted it, because when you look at the animation, if you want to like pause it and really slow it down, you'll see the bottom left of her hair, or I guess the bottom right, the eye side. Not the eye patch side, the eye side, you'll see faded hair go like off a little bit. So I'm like, well, whatever. So I did go afterwards and readjust it. I got real lazy with the text here. I just said next animation, and yeah, that's kind of it. I got real lazy with the background as well. So that's also something as well. But this animation took me a pretty decent amount of time. Here is the finished animation. It is very short, and I think it came out pretty good. The only thing I would say is that I need to learn how to animate Candy's hair better when it comes to head tilts and a lot of movement. So that is something.
Yo, what's going on, guys? I forgot to do my intro, but I can do it right quick.
Okay, to basically explain what Animation 8 is gonna be, a few different versions of the same drawing, and every version is gonna have a little bit of a different animated flavor to it. So basically, what I want for these animations is I want them to be in the bottom left or the bottom right of my time lapse. So, you know, to spice up the video a little bit, give it some flavor, but basically it just give Candy emotions and all that. So to explain what I'm doing here is that I'm drawing Candy, just normally drawing. If you look back a little bit, you'll see that I kind of messed up drawing her hand a few times, because I was like, oh, it was terrible. Don't rewind it. It was terrible. Don't slow it down. It was terrible. So, you know, I fixed it eventually. I did once again draw it small and then draw it bigger again. So that's like usually how I like to draw. It's proven pretty good for me, so I always do it, and I've been doing it. It probably is way faster for me to draw it big and had to just leave it big, but you know, whatever helps you draw better, always take that path, you know what I mean? Anyways, so right here, you might see that I'm redrawing the hair, and I was originally gonna have her hair like kind of puff out a little bit and then go back in like a kind of like a pulse, like boom, boom, boom. You know, I don't know. But and then I was like, I looked at how it flowed, and it didn't make sense. So I erased it. I wasted some time there, all boohoo, but whatever. It didn't come out good. Eventually, all I did was animate her again, blinking. Very easy to do. We've done that in other animations, and then move her hand a little bit so it looks like she's drawing. I think I was moving like her elbow a little bit and a little bit of her shoulder, and then the pen was moving back and forth. And I think that's all for that animation. For the next animation, the mad variant, I wanted it to be a little bit different, not just completely the same, but still have the same type of vibe. And you can tell here that I was messing up the eyeballs pretty bad. I was trying to, or the eyeball, or the eye, or whatever you want to call it. I was messing up pretty bad. I was trying to draw maybe white eyes only, and then I was like, nah, I got to change it up a little bit. So that's what I ended up doing, is that design right there. Once again, she's blinking again. Always got to make sure you got to add the blink in there if I can. And the animation for this one is the red like plus sign, or no, it's not a plus sign. I don't know what that is, but whatever it's called. If someone can tell me in the comments, I have no clue what that red thing is. That is going to be pulsing on her forehead, like the anger symbol or whatever. And that's the animation for that one. And then for the next variant, the sad version, basically she has that wide eye and then into tears. And the animation I wanted to do for this one was it wasn't like line animation, it was more like color animation. So if you look at her tears, the white goes down really fast, and that's kind of all I did for that animation. And then also she's blinking again. And then for the animation, this one I was making it, and then I was like, oh, I actually don't know how to animate this properly, so I kind of just drew like little lines around her body to like simulate like a or something, like a shiver kind of. And that's kind of all I did for the version, but I don't know if I should even call it the version. It probably should be called something else, but whatever. And then I have the thinking version. Pretty self-explanatory. She's just thinking. She's literally just thinking. I made her head tilt a little bit. The head tilt isn't animated, it's just still. I just had to throw that out there since the last animation was a head tilt. And then I have a little thinking bubble, and then thinking bubble has one of my older drawings of Candy in there. And then yeah, that's about it for that one too. So that is all that I have for the animations I have. Next, Road to Animator 3, I'm going to be starting on animation 9. To close out on these animations, I really forgot to show you what they look like. Okay, here they are right here. These are all the variants. They're not anything crazy, but they are something I'm going to use throughout the video. As you saw, I used the drawing one, the normal drawing one throughout the last animation. So that's something that's going to be there. All those animations that I did, they're all going to be in the Road to Animator 3, 4, 5, 6, blah, blah, blah. They're going to keep showing up. Then I plan on adding way more, so that's something that I plan on seeing, you know what I mean? It's not just going to be those few expressions. So I got some more animations on the way. This one did take a really long time to do because I was just taking forever. I was just... the first part was filmed on Halloween. I had a lot of lost footage. I had it was a lot. So hopefully next time I won't be losing footage, and next time I actually have a plan, because at the very beginning of the video I said I'm cooked, I don't have a plan, and guess what? That took 4 months to think of something to do, and I was art drained. I was in a drought. I was like a drought of like, damn, I don't feel like drawing type of drought. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I got for you guys. So make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTubes, and stay around for Road to Animator 3. I also join the Discord too. For real, I'll be in there, bro. But yeah, join the Discord. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace. How did I end my last video? I don't even know.